Good morning, everybody. Welcome to BVTV. This is Champion Estate Pennant. We are into round 4 action. And today we're bringing you the match of Deer Park, representing the Metro region, up against Wodonga from the Ovens and Murray region. My name's Tony Sherwell. This is N1. We are just underway here, and joining me in commentary, Sammy Rogers. Morning, Sammy.
Good morning, Tony. A cracking morning at the Moama Bowling Club. The equation is fairly simple. Deer Park win. They are through to the final this afternoon.
Conversely, if Wodonga can get up, they'll both be 3-1, and we are action stations. Tommy Hicks just sliding on by into Not a Bad Home. We'll run through the rinks for you today. Plenty of action. You can follow along on all of the matches on BowlsLink and get live scores from each and every rink. Today we have Tommy Hicks leading for Deer Park, into Chris Green playing second. James Pearce, a man we know as Snorkel, will play third. Ryan Tainton will skip at this rink. The Wodonga team, Dave Smith is leading. Robert Taylor we've just seen on the mat now, and Ray Moon, I should say, is playing 3 for Ashley Bates. Morning, everybody in the comments too. We'd love to have you watching. Always love a bit of interaction.
Shot by Greenie. A little bit stiff nod to get right back down to the bowl.
A lot of blue bowls in this rink, Sammy.
Yeah, Rob not far away either. Just a bit of a touch off the front. And a touch off Chris Green's bowl. Good start from both front ends on the opening end.
We saw Wodonga in the stream yesterday. Remarkable club, some 25 of 32 grand finals, 25 of the last 32, or some amazing stat like that. Ashley Bates certainly would have been front and centre in most of those, if not all. This is Ray Moon using the Aero Picasso. Mainly Henselite XGs out on this rink. There is one set of Drake's Pride Premier, I think it is.
Yeah, good shot.
Henselite XG.
Wodonga probably holding one.
Morning, Adam Easton. Hope you're well. As James Pearce just slices the jack back. That'll be good enough for shot.
Yeah, Ray does enough. Well played, enough for shot for now. So just needs to run the trip.
Yeah, track was real good, just a touch shy from Snorkel. Sarah Rogers saying Ryan Tainton's using a Tiger 2, so hence like Tiger 2. Self a little bit of extra turn. Beautiful morning here, Sammy. Could not ask for anything better, I reckon. Slightly crisp, not a cloud in the sky anymore, and heading for a nice, comfortable top of about 22 degrees.
Ashley Bates is not far away here either. This is going to be pretty good for a couple.
Yeah, good ball, lad.
Oh, not far away. Thought it was going to run a little bit further than that. I think Ryan Tainton still is going to back himself just to draw this on the back end and to the last. Yeah, gets the wrong side of the Wodonga bowl, so definitely a couple.
Well done, Crowie.
And that won't change anything, so
Yeah, morning, Casper.
Looks
Never in
too-
doubt for the Saints.
you can just see Tommy Hicks there. Showing, if they can get the jack all the way through on the forehand, they hold a couple.
Big speed. Hits this one with power, comes off the bowls, onto the jack, bowl onto jack, and straight out of bounds. We will rack this one up and start again. Morning, Vinnie McElwain. Quite sure how to answer that. Ones that don't do what they're told. How's that sound? Morning, Lucas. Yeah, Brownie, we do toss that up every now and again, particularly with conditions like this. Grass greens out here at Moama are terrific. We're having very similar conversations around some of our other streaming that we do. A la Metro Premier Division. Good line from both leads. Morning, Brendan. Wodonga third is close to having a legal bowl when his foot leaves the mat. I'll keep an eye on that.
Guarantee it won't be, but we'll check it out. There his stats going this morning.
Good. Starting on end two. Then they killed end one. Did the Bombers win last night, Lucas? Chris Green on the mat now. Some coverage out the back. Not a bad fist off at semi. Underway the shot bowl. Chrissy Green with a broken wrist, non-bowling hand, so shouldn't cause too much danger to him.
How did that happen?
He was actually very fortunate. He was walking through a shopping centre car park. An elderly gentleman pushed reverse instead of drive and run him over, and that was his only injury. So he was very, very fortunate. Chris Green, he's got another 4 weeks, I think you were saying, about in the cast on. So fingers crossed. He's back to full health soon. This is Ray Moon with a little straightener.
It's got to be the weighted shot here in the backhand. You know, Tainton caught here, nothing else on. Might be stuck on N2 here with your stats for a while, Tone. Well, I don't think this is going to change a whole lot.
Well,
Unlikely for the end to be killed out there now. Turns the Wodonga bowl through, so they hold one. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That is perfectly fine.
Yeah, any foot on or over the mat is a legal delivery, so no problems there for Ray Moon.
And just going on through.
And if we do need it, we've got Bobby Carlson, one of the best umpires in the world, keeping a watchful eye over this green.
I imagine there'd be too much room here for James Pearce, and I think he stopped in time. No space. Really short.
Close. Skipper's not really giving away a lot.
Big shot by Mike Casey on N1. Trying the jack for 3 with his last bowl of the end. Right, Tainton raced after it off the mat. Gets stuck out there and runs on past, so still room for the shot to be drawn. This one's sliding on past as well.
Hold on, Ed.
Tainton last bowl the end, not sure. It's only sort of one either way, I think, Tone.
What can Ryan Tainton do?
Yeah, this is the right line. And that is the right weight. Little touch of the jack. They've done enough to bring James Pearce's bowl in or not?
Nope.
Not
Just the
enough.
one. All right, here we go. Stats are on. So for those who didn't get a chance to see any of the coverage from rounds 1, 2 and 3. We've got a stats program. It's going to give us a little bit more knowledge, perhaps reinforce some of the things that we think we're seeing.
And we now know what a few more things mean that have been spat out at us
Yeah,
as
we
well
do.
in the front end.
Yeah, the great Ken Paulson, who's put the program together. He's given us a few little tips on what each of the percentages mean and what they're trying to tell. It's pretty early days, so we don't necessarily have a bank of data to be able to say what the benchmarks are, but we do have some knowledge on what some benchmarks are at national and international level. So we'll see just how these players stack up against that. That's Tommy Hicks getting his line right, just a touch short, fish first. David Smith having no trouble at all.
Great ball, John.
Yeah, Tommy Hicks is giving this one away.
He's a very good player, Tommy Hicks. He won't be too pleased with his first two there, but 15 end matches, he's got plenty of time to find his rhythm. So the stats program aims to sort of represent what's classed as an effective bowl, i.e. within a mat. And then also, if it's not effective, then whether it's, you know, wide or narrow, short or long. Betty Fletcher, the final is the first place team in each of the two sections. After the 5 rounds of matches. So 2 sections of 6. The 2 winners of each section go off into the final, which will be played this afternoon. So round 4, 8:30 this morning. Round 5 at around 11:20, 11:25. And then the final somewhere around the 2:30 mark this afternoon. No time limit on the finals. Time limit of 2.5 hours on all the round matches. Might even see you come down and watch in person, Benny Fletcher. Well, no one really finding it here, aside from Davey Smith with his first bowl. But J-By Norris off to a good start next door. He's 4-zip in front after 2 ends. Mark Casey leading 3-1. Mark Casey, of course, playing Kylie Whitehead. J-By Norris playing Dwayne Crowe. Yeah. Paul O'Donnell, that's actually a really good question. I was chatting to a couple of people at BA the other day around the potential for that to occur, because clubs want to win this event more so than some others, and I don't mean to put any other events down, but this one means a lot because they play week in, week out together. National level, I reckon, it'll be really interesting. Particularly the southern states, you know, Western Australia, South Australia, Tassie, and of course us, where Pennant is sort of the mainstay of the game. It's less so in the northern states, but they still do play some form of organised pennant, typically over a much shorter season. Would be good fun. You have to work out what the rules would be with marquee players and how that would work. I'm sure that could be done. Daniel Garrett saying go Moama. They're leading the other section. Nice little straightener in there from Ray Moon. Tice Cromie Says he's one of the best blokes you'll meet. So there you go. It was a good bit of fun when I spoke to them before the game, that's for sure. Yeah, Chris Jones, good call. So we are listening as much as we can to what the skips are saying and seeing their gestures. So if, for example, they're asking for something to cover the tee, as an example, that is effectively the jack. So within the stats program, you're not then worried about where the jack is. You're worried about what the aim of the bowl is. So if they can draw to the tee as a bit of coverage, that gets marked as a fully effective bowl. That one is in the drink from Ryan Tainton. Moonshine, I like it.
Well, Deer Park had the man at the beginning of the end zone, stretched it right out, and fair to say there's nothing much in the effective column.
No, it's been loose.
Well done, Nancy.
Ashley Bates needs to clear some front traffic. And get a little walk in off. That'll be another shot to Wodonga. Piling them in at the moment. Bit of pressure on Ryan Tainton now.
Yeah, I think he's going to be pretty positive of this.
He
Bowl
lost,
over the jack, move a couple of bowls.
yeah,
More
lost
than-
his last bowl, going quicker this time.
Very close, can get this onto the jack or all the bowls. Oh, the other one
He
stays
clears a
in
couple
there.
out.
It's pretty stiff.
See if Ashley Bates can put one back in. Slightly wider track, but I favour he might not have sent this. The line was pretty good. But one to the Wodonga team for Ashley Bates. 2 ends in, we're one short apiece. Champion Estate Pennant midweek variety starting tomorrow, Sammy. So we'll see some teams file in today. It'll be a bumper crowd in here this evening, or late this afternoon for the final. They'll all be keen to have a bit of a practice before they start their version of Champion Estate Pennant tomorrow. Back to action here, and Dave Smith continuing with a pretty good opening bowl as he did last in. It's good enough for shot from Tommy Hicks.
Good areas.
Line's pretty good for Rob Taylor. Just needs to steady a touch. Bang on the centre line. Just a little bit of coverage out the back. Yeah, good correction. Not rewarded with shot, but a good bowl nonetheless. Rob Taylor.
Leaves Deer Park with only one bowl in there for now. Oh, wow.
Oh, Chrissy Green finds a nice little gap. Probably second shot. It's close. Certainly one. Sammy's got better eyes than my old things. He says it's two. I'm backing whatever he says. His D's had a win last night, so he's happy. Did they win in the end or not? What about Birmingham? Haven't sighted Jimmy Whitehead this morning.
In the corner over there.
Yeah, he's no good. His football team got relegated last night to 7th division or somewhere.
It's the best.
And he is no good. Doesn't want to talk to anyone this morning.
Grr. This is well played.
Snorkel.
Oh, it leaves the jack where it is. What a shot.
Yep. It's James Pearce. You'll often hear us refer to him as Snorkel. So when Jimmy Whitehead does come in commentary later on, anybody who gets the opportunity, say as much as you can. Ask him, how did Birmingham go? Did you avoid relegation?
It doesn't change a whole lot. Yeah, Snorkel could still play the same.
Which clears a little bit more room for James Pearce. Morning, Joe Whitehead. Yeah, looking forward to some good games today, that's for sure. No shortage of them.
Close again. Pretty fair.
It's two very, very good bowls from James Pearce. Yeah, Deer Park 3 and zip after the first 3 rounds. They've been pretty strong in this competition. They haven't really looked headed. Off to a good start here as well. There is a small part of me that wouldn't mind seeing Wodonga win, and then it all comes down to the last round 5, I've got to say. But so Wodonga 2 wins and a loss. If they can get over the top of Deer Park here, both will be on 3 and 1. Morning, Penny Morton, watching from Tarrant Point, keeping a close eye on the lovely Chris Green, I'm sure. Those who don't know, Chris Green made the trip down to Victoria chasing love, now calls Victoria home. I'm sure he looks forward to each and every time that you get to visit Penny.
Pretty hard for Ryan Tainton to close down his head. Like there's a lot for Ashley Bates to run into. Actually thought he might have played the back end with his first. He shapes up that way a little bit better now. Parker actually like well represented, obviously in the head, holding a few, but Tommy Hicks is all the way through. So they're pretty right. On Tainton might just had another. And he comes to a handy spot.
Certainly got the line here from Ashley Bates. There'll be some action. Just gets the jack back slightly. 2 down now.
Yeah, at least 2, and I'm not sure if Ray Moon's bowl is holding them out of anything. Yeah,
if it was, it won't be for long.
A piece of the jack or a piece of the bowl.
Oh, it's rocked but not changed.
See what it is if it's only 2. Well, clues more obvious than
Yeah.
we thought.
No signals. We're a fair way out of the player's eye line where we sit, so it is hard for us to get any signals across. You reckon, Sammy, you're going to gamble 2 or 3?
Put 3 on the stat sheet, so I'll go with that for now. By the way, no surprise Tommy Hicks has given away the longer length they played last time in this direction.
Good morning, Ray. There's no shortage of talent on this Wodonga rink. Some very wise old heads, that's for sure. Consistent draw bowling, just like that one. Absolute peach for Dave Smith. Morning, Barbara. Yes, always tough. What you need is a setup of 2 TVs in your living room these days. Benjamin Thomas saying James Pearce is the people's champion. He's a lovely fella, that's for sure. Actually quite good on commentary too, Sammy. I don't know whether you've ever heard snorkeling commentary, but very quiet.
Yeah, we need to get him in more. It's just that Deer Park are playing every second
But
Friday
this
night.
is the problem, isn't it? Darren's watching from Roseward in South Australia. Nice to have you joining us, Darren. You're watching the Bowls Victoria Champion Estate Pennant. This is round 4 action. Good track here from Chris Green. Lovely play. Sits the shot bowl out. In for one himself. Little touch on the jack. A few people saying we could be in for a Deer Park Moama final. Both those teams are 3-0 after the first 3 rounds yesterday. Morning, G. Midweek starts tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Champion of State Pennant midweek.
Yeah, Moama flying as well early against Bairnsdale.
Confirmed as a 2 the last end. Semi. J. by Norris picks up another single. He's now 6 zip.
What did you put down originally?
Well, you said 3, so I did exactly what you said. I do everything you say.
No, I didn't. Did I?
Yeah. You did say 3.
Oh,
At least I heard 3.
sorry.
Can we go to the replay? Or no
The
idea.
replay from 10 minutes ago.
Good thinking, Barbara. Got one going in the iPad and one with YouTube on the TV. I like it. Ray Moon with good weight, just a touch wide though. Yeah, not a bad effort there from Ray Moon. Alan Arnold watching from Warrnambool. So go Wodonga. Go Warrnambool City Memorial, and in particular Brian Sheehan. He's a nice fella, Brian. They're up against Phillip Island today. And they are one shot in front, very early days. 9-8 the lead. You can follow along all those scores on BowlsLink.
Piece of the jack.
Oh,
Piece of the jack's on 3 or 4. Just missing.
correct, Daniel Garrett. Bendigo is the Bendigo Cambaspe Goldfields representative in midweek pennant. It's not too far away. Semi needs to clear the front bowl. Oh,
Well, what do? Does he give a chance to clip the shot ball out?
Ricky Orchard saying he's on his morning walk and watching the live stream. Nice. Nice to have you joining us. One more to Deer Park.
Yeah, Chris Green managed to sit the shot ball out, and not a whole lot changed.
Start Tommy Hicks here, and Kylie Whitehead for Wodonga picks up a couple on the far rink in this match. Pretty good reply too.
Yeah, pretty fair by both. Tommy can still be fairly positive in this. Play the shot first, the shot bowl through. Play that late, just missing wide, but comes to a nice spot.
Perhaps a little bit stiff. Just flattens out Tommy Hicks's bowl. Terry Kelly definitely watched the live stream. No value in packing bags. Andrew Price watching from Kangaroo Valley, Sammy. You know where that is?
Can't say I do.
No. It's in New South Wales. Not too far from Bowral.
Ah,
Bit inland from Kiama. Be a nice part of the world. Got half an idea that Brett Dupre's building a place up that way. Former Commonwealth Games gold medalist, works for BCIB, proud partners of our Pennant competition. Chris Green just missing his line on that one. Chance to correct on his next. Who's famous coming out of that way, Sammy? Near Bowral. The boy from Bowral.
Eldon.
Eldon. Correct.
There you go here.
Yes.
Oh, makes
Just
it much
edges
better.
out. Shot bowl.
Shot.
Doesn't quite get rewarded with shot. Deserved a bit more. As well played. Mel Smedley, are you saying David Smith's nickname is Paddy? Or Mr. Consistency? Oh. James Pearce just back cuts the jack.
Yeah, sort of those ones where it's set up where you try and get to it first. Just got to it, probably just got the jack the wrong way. Gets all of it all the way through to Hicksy's was good.
His nickname is Paddy, so there you go. Oh, Nicky Hind. Him with a bit of local knowledge. The Tulip Festival in Bowral. What's Ray Moon done here, Sammy? This is not far away. Oh. Well, it hangs around in a good spot too. Deer Park had all the back. Yeah, Daniel Bendigo do have a relatively strong side for midweek. I look for a good showing from them. Of course, we'll bring you live stream coverage of all of Champion Estate Pennant for midweek. Wide enough, Ray Moon.
Might get down to the... Oh, he didn't fall back the other way.
Well, there you
Sneaky.
go.
Very sneaky.
That's the shot bowl.
Well done, Moondog.
Moondog, was the comment from someone in the crowd. The adoring crowd. All right, Ryan Tainton on the mat now. What's going on, Sammy? You've left me.
Well, it's just such a nice morning for it.
You found another vantage point that gets you just in the sun.
Yeah, the only thing is I can't see the monitor, so I've got no idea where the... Oh, there's the jack.
Well, this is a problem for you. Ryan Tainton just crashed into some short bowls, so no change there. Ashley Bates following a very similar track to Ray Moon. Just needed probably 2 foot more, 1.5 foot more. Crowy's on the board, Unch. You'll be happy to hear. Joe Boy Norris has been in devastatingly good touch. Crowy's on the board. 6-1 in favour of Boy Norris over Crow. 4-1 in favour of Tainton over Bates. And Kylie Whitehead v Mark Casey is now locked at 4 shots apiece. So Kylie's picked up 3 of the last 4 ends.
all the way through is pretty good here, sorry, but at the same time, they've only really got one thereabouts.
Well done, Cole.
Draw weight, Sammy.
Pretty good, Tone. Just want to see it back to the bowl. Oh, it's off for a runs on past.
Can Ashley Bates inflict maximum pain? It's a good effort, but it's just going to slide on past. What do you see that as, Sammy?
One,
Just
the
the one?
Moondog.
The Moondog. Five ends gone. We're a third of the way through this match. 4-2 the lead to Ryan Tainton. Deer Park on the overall board, 14-7. Now Bradley Marin, what have you done? There's a sequence. Melbourne beat South Bendigo. South Bendigo beat Ocean Grove. Ocean Grove beat Deer Park. Uh-oh. So we know what that means. Deer Park is going to beat whoever they play, says Bradley Marin. You're a good judge, so I'll back what you say.
Well done, good ball, Chloe. Well done.
Nice bowl from Paddy Smith, Mr. Consistency. I like that we get all the nicknames through the chat, Sammy. David Smith is his name, but we'll go with Paddy Smith. Tommy Hicks is a very good draw bowler, Sammy, but he's just probably a touch off his game today. He's hasn't quite been running at his usual very high standard. Yeah, good second nut from David Smith.
Good ball, Paddy.
Little edge on the jack.
Yeah, really noticeable coming through on the stats as well, Tone, that when he's missing, he's been missing short. So 63% of draw bowls have been effective, but only 13 of those have been within a mat length, and then where he's missed, he's had 38% of those bowls have been short, so he's either on it or missing short at the moment.
Perhaps a bit of frustration there. He's just let go a big drive and missed by 1.5 feet. He's got a big smile on his face, but just trying to get himself into this game is Tommy Hicks. Yeah, Robert Taylor with pretty good line, just a touch short. Promotes his first bowl. Coach Crane's not a mile away here. Just collects some front traffic and scoots on through. Since you've been supporting him, Wunsch, Growy's on fire. He's just picked up another couple against Jade by Norris. 6-3 now.
You're not going to win the game in the first 15 ends against Deer Park, but you can keep yourself in touch. And what are we, 14-9? So
they're gradually
good
eating
job
away at
early
the early
here,
lead.
yep.
Quality team, Wodonga. They don't get as many titles as they've got without Having some very solid players. Still holding a couple here at least. Could be 3.
See if Moondog can close this one right down.
Doesn't want Jack down the line. No.
He's done a good job to this all the way through.
Ashley Bates gives it the goal signal. Got a feeling he was a reasonable footballer too, Sammy. Might have kicked 100 up there in the Ovens of Murray League at 1 year.
Yeah, Steve Adamo's done that plenty of times.
Steve Adamo has done that twice.
Yeah, Snorkel going here. Plenty of angles to work off.
Well,
That's the wrong angle.
holding a couple at the crossover is Wodonga. Both the bowls of their lead, Dave Smith. He's bowling very well.
Oh, that's
I reckon that's close to
probably
counting,
enough.
isn't it, Sam?
3, yep. A little bit of pressure here again for Ryan Tainton. He's been playing a lot of sort of running shots, weighted shots early. Trying to sit some balls through, wait again.
Line's good, Sammy. Jack is out of bounds.
Good
So there you
hit.
go. Good
Well
hit.
done.
Always in trouble, Deer Park, on that particular end. Kill it. We'll rack them up and start again.
There's an undo button.
Morning, Jan and Jody. It's a better start from Tommy Hicks. You can be happy with that one. Can't keep good players down for long.
Couple to mark Casey's rink. Few rinks over. It's 6-4 our tone.
Kyle had picked up 3 in the last 4 ends over there, so good effort from Deer Park. Get back on top.
Fair to say that's David Smith's closest end of the game.
Yeah, he's been very good. Good track coming in here from Robert Taylor. Just going to sit him behind Tommy Hicks. Bang on the middle of the centre line.
Good area by Green. He doesn't want to touch the jack. He has one
It's
down.
a cruel game sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I know they're down. Still not the worst.
Skipper said doing nothing for short there, so settled into a pretty good home. Wodonga holding one.
Chris Green called it a couple metres of weight here, trying to open things up. Get any bowls through the jack. Just needs to miss the front. It's got the result.
Yeah, well done, Crowley. Good ball. Good ball, Moonshine.
I think Deer Park are holding one. James Pearce has been called up to have a closer look at things. This is a fair attempt by James Pearce. This is a good area. Doesn't impact the count. Gets to a handy spot. Yeah, Ryan Tainton say it sort of stops James Pearce being able to get back to the jack. Obviously, that's not what they're looking for, but sort of protects it a bit more. So, similar sort of bowl. If he throws it out, it happens to rip back. That's all good. It's pretty fair.
Sammy. What a bowl from James Pearce.
All of a sudden, Wodonga holding a really good 2 or 3 previous end. Tainton's able to kill it and restart, and they hold it. A couple of their own. Ashley Bates with some work to do.
A couple of bowls to come up through. He can come up through Moondog's front bowl and roll that in.
Moondog.
Ray Moon. Well, he was called Moondog in the comments. So. Morning, Paula Adams. Yeah, it would be a little bit chilly this morning from Tainton. But, I'm sure it'll be a lovely day there, as it is here. Touch chilly this morning, but absolutely picture perfect now. Speaking of picture perfect, what's the master? Ashley Bates done. I think he's kicked it far enough. Moonshine, says Mel Smedley. See this one on the replay, Sammy. Comes through with a good bit of purpose. Front bowl onto Jack and Jack back. Good battle this one, Sammy.
It is. It's a timely conversion for Ashley Bates as well. They were a little bit of trouble there. Just keeps them in touch. Deer Park have picked up the last couple ends on the other rinks just to sneak out to an 8-shot margin on the big board.
Yeah, Ryan Tainton gives himself a little slap on the leg. He just miscued that one.
Doesn't want to turn James Pearce's in, but round it is it's pretty two fair bowls from Ashley Bates on this end.
That's why he's a former state player, state selector is Ashley Bates. He's got the skills.
Huge shot from Casey Fearing, so overtone sits the Wodonga bowl out. Just made a good 4.
This one started to heat up, Sammy. A good discussion there from just about every player on the Deer Park rink.
Hicksy likes weight on the forehand up through the front. Snorkel originally called a forehand draw. Still what he's keen for.
Morning, Ray. Morning, Vince. Nice to have you joining us. This is Bowls Victoria's Champion Estate Pennant, round 4 action. Deer Park, who won the Metro competition, up against Wodonga, who won from Ovens and Murray. There were 2 signals given there, Sammy. It was 2 down and 1 down, so I'm going to say it was 2 to Wodonga. What are you giggling at, Sammy?
Your mate, Stewie.
Oh, Stewie.
Not my mate. Sorry. Mark Casey held on to that 4 on the far rink. His own Coley Whitehead missed out, so that one skips out to 10-4 through 7 ends.
So just as Wodonga close the gap, Deer Park find a way to kick away. 7 ends gone on that Mark Casey rink against Kylie Whitehead. It's now 10-4, as Sammy says. J-Boy Norris leading 7-3 over Crow. They've also played 7 ends and locked it 4 apiece here after 6 ends. Well done, Paddy, was the call from the crowd as David Smith, nicknamed Paddy, continues to put on a good display of lead bowls.
Good display, player of the rink so far, going at 73% and 80% with his first bowl, Tone, which is
80% effectiveness is very, very good bowling. Tommy Hicks with a good reply. He started to come good the last few ends, Tommy Hicks. He's a little bit slow by his standards. I mean, no disrespect at all. A very, very good player. But David Smith just continues to do this, Sammy. Just a little feather on the jack. Life members walking by. It's all happening here at Moama Bowls Club. If you can get down, come on in. Just a reminder, all these matches are live scored, so you can follow along individual rinks with end-by-end scores. Good crowd out the back, again following Alex Marshall, aka the GOAT.
And he leads 12-0 through 6 ends. Moama all rinks up across the board against Bairnsdale. We'll have a win there for 2 games this morning. See them in the final. Shot here by Chris Green. Oh, yes.
Draws the jack off, back to Tommy Hicks. Could be owning a couple there. Have you seen Jimmy yet? Has he recovered yet, Sammy, or is he still in not talking mode?
I actually think this sounds... I'm actually disappointed. He's actually okay.
That ruins the theatre.
No, I know it does, but he's actually taken it well.
He has. I think the best thing, when they got relegated, the best thing happened. At least they did what they could. So for those who don't know what we're talking about,
It's
Jimmy,
hilarious. They've won the game and
yeah,
3 other results haven't gone their way.
Jimmy's football team, Birmingham, been relegated overnight. Jimmy was on edge yesterday. They needed to win, and they needed one of 3 other results to go their way. So you see Chris Green played
Shots.
2 very good bowls. And Birmingham did get the victory over Norwich. And unfortunately, none of the 3 others went their way. So poor Jimmy. I think any opportunity we can to remind him of it. Well served. Ethan Johnson saying, Sammy, did the D's win last night?
Easy.
They did. Defeated the previously undefeated Cats.
What a shot.
He's got the trip, Sammy.
Oh,
it's
maybe not.
Great effort from James Pearce. Just needed one more spin. Ray Moon on the mat. The man named Moonshine, Moondog.
Just looking to change something up.
Tell you what,
Fair
it's not
go.
a bad bowl, Sammy. Oh, what a
yes.
peach.
You're welcome.
Ray Moon. Draws the jack off. Follows it through and sits right on it. James Pearce is going to come up and have a look now. This changes a few things on this head. With this slow-mo replay, just the perfect angle, sits out. Bowl carries the jack through. Well played, Ray Moon. It's been a good end. We've had a bit of everything. Davey Smith been leading the house down. Chris Green played some great bowls to wrestle it back for Deer Park. And now Ray Moon gets in on the action. Snorkel with a bit of weight here. Well, there'll be some movement. I think it changes too much.
Good ball, Floyd. Well done, Carl.
Shot ball just fell down there. Tone doesn't change anything, I don't think.
Ryan
Create a
Tainton.
little bit of an angle through James Pearce's bowl, possibly. Tough shot, but there's plenty of options.
Interesting scores over in the Goulburn Murray versus Geelong rink, Sammy. There's a 10-zip down and an 11-1 up. And a 9-3, so some one-sided affairs, but all going different directions over there. Goulburn Murray in front 20-13. Still just working out the different options here. Ryan Tainton spent a considerable amount of time working through. He now runs back to the mat. Let's see if we can get some boys out of the road of the camera. Slides through a gap, so no change.
These boys surely have enough live stream experience to know that there's a camera right behind them.
Yeah. Tommy Hicks, James Pearce. First warning for you two.
Sorry. Spot on, mate.
Change of hands here for Ryan Tainton.
Harry Armstrong says Ryan Tainton's taken too much time and should get on with it.
Just needs to flick this one in. Oh. No options. I think it'll just be the one.
One more to Ashley Bates. That's 3 on the trot. We'll start to claw this Deer Park lead back. 7 ends gone. They lead 5-4 on this rink. Riley Whitehead picks up another shot. Mark Casey leading Kylie Whitehead 10-5 after 8 ends. And the J. Boy Norris.
Yeah, it's now 7-5, I think, Tone.
7-5, is it? Okay, still in favour of J. Boy Norris.
Through 9 ends, so there's a couple of ones next door.
All of a sudden, Sammy, we're back to a 6-shot margin.
I was gonna say, well, halfway through.
Yeah, good call, Robert George. Ash Bates has been around a long time, still playing well. Former state skipper.
Tommy Hicks is starting to work his way into the game.
Yeah, nice bowl, Tommy Hicks. It's a fair reply from David Smith. Lovely bowling. Putting on an absolute display.
Tommy Hicks not to be outdone, Tone. Oh, what a shot.
What a bowl. Action aplenty.
Up and down for shot. Chris Green. No surprise to see him playing the forehand. Could be far away.
It's a very good effort, Sammy.
Here's the run. Dead draw away.
Just a half a spin more. And Chris Green just saying, no, I'm under, as he walked down the green. Not out of play, but
Yeah, Clyde, good ball.
Sort of tricky for Wodonga. They got to get another one thereabouts. The short bowl to the right of the line isn't making things easy.
just apologises for that one. Acknowledged by Ashley Bates. I knew it was under straight out of the hand.
Good bow.
I like the shot selection though, Sammy, from Ray Moon.
It's well played from James Pearce. Heaps of options to work with. That was one of them.
Probably, certainly shot, could be two. Favour just one. The shot really changes for Ray Moon, does it, Sammy? Still got to play with a little bit of purpose on this backhand side.
Even if he wants to play with even fraction more.
It's a better line. Oh, calling for it to hold, it just ducks away.
No, I don't know. I think they've only got one bowl thereabouts, but it's a hard weight to play. Given the surface and the conditions, I just think it's easy to a bit quicker. You get the jack out of bounds either side. the same time, they're well in the game overall, and they're only one down, I think, so maybe not. Another couple to go the way of Kylie Whitehead. Back to 10-7 on the far rink. James Pearce gets another one in the area.
Actually finished in a pretty good spot, that
Yeah,
pole
it
too.
did.
If Jack's going to be spat out with not a heap of weight, there's every chance it's heading that way. They're a very analytical combination,
Yes,
this Deer Park side,
they are.
between Tommy Hicks, Ryan Tainton, James Pearce, a little bit of Chris Green. Chrissy Green, fair to say, the most relaxed of the four. The others are right in there for every bit of what may or may not happen. No change with that one from Ash Bates. Ryan
Not
Tainton
make
into a bit of front
Ashley
traffic.
Bates' job any easier. She's jumped off the mat straight away. She's trying to draw this off on the backhand. Oh, I reckon he had pretty good pace with a clear run. So Deer Park holding at least one. Wodonga with only one bowl in the head. Roland Tainton has last bowl of the end. Yeah, definitely trying to play something a bit adventurous. Important end for Deer Park to win.
Well, just one semi.
Just the one.
Back to level pegging, 5 shots apiece. We played 8 ends in this 15-end match. You see the board on the J. By Norris rink, Sammy?
8-5 through 10.
8-5 through 10, thank you. Tommy Hicks, a good second bowl.
We said Tommy Hicks was working into the game. It's gone good again. On head number 9. Margins just hovering around this sort of 5-6 shots. Did Park yet to break the game open?
Here we go, Sammy. It took me a little while to dig through the archives, but in the year 1982, for the Wodonga Raiders, someone kicked 109 goals.
Why?
Ashley Bates.
How have you found that?
I know, I'm from up that way.
Where's
or
Steve
close to.
Adamo on that list?
He was Wangaratta. He kicked 100 twice. Same league. Ashley Bates was a very, very good footballer. Dangerous with a Google machine, Sammy. Don't let me near it.
Look out.
Bit of a loose end, this one. Tommy Hicks has got one pretty close, but other than that, it's like they've been dropped from a helicopter. And James Pearce a touch short there, so no change.
Well done, Clive.
James Pearce
that's a
on this
correction.
underneath, and and more importantly, finishes right on the line.
Simon Kennington saying, "What is a Google machine?" Yeah, it's just some of the weird and wacky stuff I come up with every now and again, Simon. All right, what's Ray Moon done here? Wodonga need one and ahead. As Annie Whitehead said, they're leaving it all to Ashley on this end. Never a good strategy. Down a couple.
Turn. That's another 3 to Kylie Whitehead on the far end. They've tied
Oh.
things up at 10 apiece through 10 ends, and the margin.
6 shots in a row for Kylie Whitehead, the
way
world
back to
champion.
3 on the big board, although Wodonga, as we said, in a little bit of trouble this ends here.
23-20. Just over halfway through this match. It's game on. I think there's plenty of room.
Yeah, well, that's all good. That's James Pearce on the way in.
Kicks one in. Plenty of room for Ashley Bates here to draw this on the back end too.
Plenty of room.
Plenty of room, Sammy. For Ashley Bates, absolutely. Mason Bayliss. Yeah, well, it's the danger, but it's still an option.
Still 3.
Mason Bayliss says Bates, he was a gun footballer. Just ask him, he'll tell you. Well, I reckon when you've kicked 100 games in that level, the Ovens of Murray League,
100 games.
100 goals in a season. The Ovens of Murray League is a very good footy league, or was back in the day. Not too sure now whether it still is, but certainly back then it was. Back when it was genuine football. So Tainton's still on the forehand. Some options to work through. Just finds a gap, scoots on through. So a bit of pressure on Ashley Bates here. What's he down, Sam? He's at
Yeah, I'm pretty
3?
confident on 3.
Definitely 2, but probably 3. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Ray
They've
Moon's
got
good.
a fair bit around sort of 2 foot or so behind the jack. Just pop it straight back to Moondogs.
There we go. So
Definitely
a bit of purpose here from Ashley
positive.
Bates. Oh,
No,
Ray
don't
Moon,
do
get
that.
out of the way, son.
Oh, he's got it through and got the jack all the way past. It's gone too far though.
Well,
Back to Chris
great shot
Green.
from
I think
Ashley
it'll
Bates.
just be the one. So he cuts 2 out in doing so.
I just couldn't quite see that, Ray Moon. A little bit taken by the occasion. Deer Park pick up another single. 9 ends gone in this 15-end match. Yeah, it's a lovely shot by Ashley Bates. Just a touch stiff on the result. Kicks it a half a foot shorter. It's 1 to Wodonga, but nonetheless, it's better than being 2 or 3 down, so it's well played.
Got a funny feeling there's a 2 or 3 to go on to Dwayne Crow's ring. The scoreboard's just obscured. They definitely won the last end.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies in front of that scoreboard. Not all of them little. 8-6.
8-6.
I'm seeing
so
on the
just one.
scoreboard. So Crow's picked up the single. Three shots, the diff.
Tell you what, it's Kylie Whitehead's ring. Let's say doing the damage, so they're actually down by heap and done well to square things up. And every time I've looked over, just on the mat now, their first bowl, they're holding a couple here once again.
They've actually won one more end than the Mark Casey ring.
She might have added another there. They might be holding 2 or 3. Casey still with a couple of bowls to come.
The damage has been done, Sammy, with a 3 and a 4 that they've dropped. Other than that, they've been getting the wood over Mark Casey's rink. That's actually quite good from you, Stan Meal. He said, is that called mooning the camera? Well played.
Played this good. Close to 4 down still.
It's
Somehow
half full.
standing up. Well, Kylie Whitehead is. Don't know if she's had another one to the count. Don't think it's an easy shot down the far right for Mark Casey. Is that bowl now turned flat?
It was only a matter of time for that one. It's the leaning bowl of pizza. It's Rob Taylor done here. He's just going to cut under, so no change. Ryan Tainton just asking James Pearce to sit that bowl of Rob Taylor's. get back from there, Semi.
He's played nice weight. Yeah, just height. Someone thereabouts. Mark Casey's solid weight on the far rink. Didn't come out good.
Oh, no, he pulled up out of it straight away.
Oh, I tell you what, it might have actually flicked their closest bowl out the head. I reckon that's a 4-tone.
Oh.
Wodonga, they've hit the front.
$11 ends gone. The Mark Casey v Kylie Whitehead match over there. Kylie Whitehead 14-10 in front of Mark Casey. As you say, Sammy, Wodonga in front 25-24. 31 ends of 45 have been played.
James Pearce trying to sit the ball through to make 5. Has missed underneath.
It's not too far away, Sammy.
Oh, he's got all the
clean.
jack. All the way back to his own, I reckon. There, he's got it far enough.
Holding a couple, Sammy.
Yeah, not sure about the second one. Definitely one.
Great bowl, Ray Moon.
Yeah, good chance for 2.
This is BVTV brought to you from Moama Bowls Club, one of our streaming partners, Moama Bowls Club, along with Dandenong Club. I thank them very much for being able to bring the pictures to you of the Champion Estate Pennant. This is round 4 action. Deer Park, who won the Metro competition, up against Wodonga, who won the Ovens and Murray competition, and it is neck and neck.
Ron Tainton's near here. Falls back down. Stays on.
It's a bit more vocal crowd now too. They're sensing this one is absolutely on a knife edge. Yeah, track was very good from Ash Bates.
I reckon this is tighter.
Oh, good bowl.
Sits
Gets
it
the
out for
inside of Ray
1.
Moon.
Makes it really, really hard
hard
for
to
Ash
get
Bates
to.
to come up with the shot now.
Can he run at both of them and try and get Snorkel onto Ryan Tainton's bowl, both out?
I tell you what, that might be the best ever call you've made in how many years have you doing commentary. That's an absolute cracking call.
You little twerp. If you weren't so far away, I'd throttle you.
I'm being positive.
That's the biggest backhand
Quicker, I
compliment you've
reckon.
ever seen, Sammy.
Quicker.
All right, here we go, Ash Bates. No, he's electing to go more, just ditch weight.
He's nearly drawn this.
Tell you what, it's a really good effort.
Oh, not enough. That's a fair attempt for 1. 1 down. Deer Park with a single to tie things up at 25 apiece. Ring next door. Wodonga look to be holding 1. Jay Bonner with last bowl of the end.
Nice opening bowl from Tommy Hicks.
Just a notable change in the overall effectiveness of draw bowls. Tone was a pretty much bang on 50-50 3 or 4 ends ago. It's now skewed slightly, 58-43% way of Deer Park. So Deer Park have picked up slightly. I reckon Tommy Hicks has had something to do with that. Wodonga have just dropped off slightly.
Yeah, both he and James Pearce have just started to find another gear. Tommy Hicks with a great set. In this 11th end. 15 end matches here at Champion Estate Pennant. We'll get through 3 rounds a day. Day 2 is 2 rounds and then the final. And that's what these two are playing for. Deer Park 3 and zip. Wodonga 2 and a loss.
1 to Dwayne Corral on the rink next door, 8-7. Now through 12 ends. Umpire being called for a measure of the jack roll.
1-4 of the last 5 ends over there, Semi.
Kylie Whitehead may have cut one out on the far rink. Deer Park holding a really good 2 shots by the looks of it. Now Casey still with 2 left. It's a pretty tight head. He might be going for some sort of cover.
Handy bowl coming in here, Sammy.
Great shot.
Well played by Rob Taylor.
Snorkel. Oh, what a shot. Pace the jack. Has he gone with it far enough? No. Still 1 to Wodonga. Two away of Mark Casey on the far rink, so Deer Park regain the lead once again.
An absolute seesaw this one, Sammy.
As we approach the final 10 ends as well now, Tone. we going here? What an effort. It's going to be pretty fair from Ryan Tainton if he's able to come up with the shot here. Not going to change anything and making it easier for Ryan Tainton. Does he have anything else on apart from trying to draw the shot off?
Every end's going to count from here in semi. Every shot's going to count. They'll start to play a watchful game on what's going to happen on the rink next door. The rink next door to that. Ryan Tainton's stalking this one.
Oh, I knew he'd absolutely
go a
nailed
touch
the
more.
line. That's the reason why he got after it.
I think they're worried about whether or not he can get back. He might have to go a bit quicker. Ashley Bates saying he'd have to play a lot away and it's just too risky. So he's going to put it in his pocket. And it is one more to Ashley Bates. And you know what that means, Sammy? We are locked at 27 apiece. We have a clause in Jimmy Whitehead's contract that says if it's ever square after 34 ends, he must come into commentary. So here's Jimmy Whitehead.
Deer Park holding a couple on the ring next door. Dwayne Crowe with his last bowl of the end coming up. Now's not the time to drop a loose number. Sticking with this similar length to what we've played the majority of the game, being fairly social if you like. Middle Matt, middle Jack. As we said, it hasn't really favoured one team or the other. It's been pretty even across the board.
Morning, Sam.
Morning, Jim.
This looks fun.
A close game.
Oh yeah, 27 all.
Finally.
Yeah, I know. I'll pick this one. Knew it was going to be close.
Yeah, sort of Deer Park held a only 8 or 9 shot lead early on, and then it sort of hovered around the 5 shot mark, and a couple ends in a row the way of Kylie Whitehead. Jumped ahead on that rink, and
Yeah, she's gone whooshka.
overall's tightened right back up.
She's due a 5 though. Sam, Kylie. Last 4 ends have been 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's definitely due a 5. Surely.
I reckon they're holding 2 at the moment. About halfway through that end. Lead bowls once again.
Tommy Hicks. Usually a very reliable lead. It's a handy home.
Well done, Housey.
How'd you go playing with one arm in a cast? Sam, and silking them out with the right.
No better than 44% on the draw, I wouldn't have thought.
Chris Green. You spoken about how he done
Yeah,
his hand?
Tone did mention it earlier.
Got reversed into by a car. Cracking effort. Swooping through, Robbie Taylor.
Eight apiece on the rink next door now. It's another in the way of Dwayne Crowe. So Wodonga take the lead back once again.
Wow, here we go.
And the ends are starting to run out as
Nine left.
Green, as he walks past me, almost said got a fortunate result. Gets up to the jack, gets it through.
Absolute corker of a day this is, Sam. The weather is mint.
Shirt and shorts weather.
Mate. Sit in a beer garden weather is what it is. Scrap the commentary. Just gotta get stuck into it. Snorkel, James Pearce. There is a line wide of this bowler, Tommy Hicks, that he's found pretty well. Needs collection of the jack now, Sam. Never in doubt. Never in doubt that. Great shot from James Pearce as this contest ratchets up another notch. Every ball's going to count. Wodonga having to win to have any chance of getting out this section.
Yeah, Mark Casey on the far end. He's going to step on the mat with his last bowl 3 down, I reckon, Jim, and
Here we
not a heap to
go.
play at.
Here we go.
Meanwhile, Moon's on,
what
gets
a
a piece
shot.
of the jack.
What a shot from Ray Moon. Has he held on for shot though, Sam, or is
I
he?
don't know if he stopped in time.
Morning, Mel, T-Bone. Last night was not a good night. And it was death by 1,000 cuts as well, because we did our part and we needed 1 of 3 results to go the right way, and all 3 results went the wrong way. So, yeah, we got relegated. It's James Pearce. What a bowl again. 2 absolute corkers. That is some good lawn bowling, that, from James Pearce.
What a shot.
How's Mark Casey going? You reckon he's 3 down on that far ink? Last ball coming
I'm
down
pretty sure
now.
he's just trying to draw this on the forehand.
Mate, he's on the trot, is Mark Casey of the Hammer. We'll try and keep you updated with how this one goes over there. He's going to go wide of the head, Sam.
Has he stopped in time to cut any out?
Possibly. Heads get thrown back from the Deer Park players. So I'm not too sure what the result is there.
Collie Whitehead still has one left on that end as well. Keep an eye on it. There's Ashley Bates. Just clips the front bowl. Tell you what, Coley added another one in. Plenty of applause. It's at least 3. It's another 4. It's another 4 the way of Coley Whitehead's rink.
Hey, a minute.
It's another 4.
4.
They've gone 1, 2, 3 and a couple of 4s.
Wodonga fighting hard to stay in state pennant here. It'll put them level with Deer Park by 9 points. Deer Park
The
hold
shot diff is
a significant shot difference advantage. Deer Park have Heighton last game, and Heighton, I've got no doubt, will want to take a scalp. Wodonga plays City Warrnambool.
Heighton more than capable as well. Currently up against Tally in this game.
Oh, and Tainton,
He stopped in time.
his weight was pretty good then. He's still holding to Ash Bates. Oh, he's a bit jittery, is he? Let's go with that one. Oh, come on, Ray. Get out of the way, mate.
Red Dog's been shocking at this.
Can I say something really controversial or not? Shall I say it or not? No, I'm not going to say anything controversial.
I get the quarter, they're a chance off the orange, yeah? 3 metres away,
Five-shot lead, 8 ends to play. And how long on the time limit? I think there's half an hour to go on the time limit. I should get him in comfortably. Ryan Tainton looking to try and reduce his deficit on the overall. Extend his lead on his rink. This absolute epic tight tussle. 13 shots in 11 ends scored. Just trying to thread through all these bowls. And he's going to flick off a few and bring his own in at the back. You'll see no applause at all from the boys from Deer Park, but they've made 2 or 3 there. 2. Made a couple. So deficit back to 3. 7 ends total to go across the rinks. Furthest behind in this one, which is always good news because it means we'll get to see the full completion without moving any cameras or any hassle around that. Crowd is building around here now. They've all got wind that this game is close and they've come to the undercover from the grass greens to watch the finale of this one. Great way to start on a Sunday morning, Sam. Did you just go and tell Ray to get out of the way of the cameras?
Moondog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's right in the way of the camera. I'm going to say something controversial.
What's he doing down the other end?
Ash is going to the toilet.
I think he's just realised. I hope he's realised.
Tommy Hicks. Probably a good miss in the end. He was going to end up feathering that straight down the line at David Smith's bowl. Just cuts under. Time for cool heads here, Sam. Stick to the plans that you have as a team. Trust your abilities. Chris Green's weight was on all time there, but just a bit wide on the line.
There's a number coming up on the rink next door to Deer Park Gym. J-Boy looking to add another one into the count. Just needs to run the trip.
I reckon this might be a 3. 3 to Deer Park next door, 3 to J-Boy Norris. There's more twists and turns in this. As we're back level, 32 apiece after 39 ends. Need a bowl here, Wodonga. No one's really holding shot.
How about now?
Yeah, right about now. Shot from
It's enough.
Robbie Taylor does enough. Probably that little touch took a few rolls off that bowl. Close from James Pearce. Bit of applause. I reckon he's gone close to grabbing that shot there, if not grabbed the shot. Flipping hell. Get out of the way. I find people that are over the age of
God.
55
Be careful here.
have a tendency to stand in front of the cameras.
Moondog did mention to me, I'm not used to being on live stream. Oh, it's such a close game.
No,
It's ruled in the action.
I do have sympathy. I do. It's just very annoying.
Trying to work out the firing. Mark Casey's last bowl here. Kylie Watt had played weight with her first and then drew with the next, but was short, so...
Snorkel
holding.
Snorkel is tight here, and he doesn't want to get the outside edge of this, just like that. Oh, that actually changes the shot now. Makes it easier for Wodonga. No, you're right, Jez. I couldn't hold in. That controversial comment was not just there. And I actually said it in a real nice way. And I'm saying it with love. I'm only joking. Justin Short has been the worst human being I've ever seen on a live stream for standing in front of a camera, and he's definitely not.
Word, mate. Word.
Raymond heads that jack down the line. 1, maybe 2 to Wodonga here. Stuff from him. Coming slightly hot, but gets a good result for him and his rink as Ray. And it like ever so slightly hot.
There you go. It was all the way 3 to Mark Casey on the far end.
Yeah, right,
Big number.
Deer Park nudging in front.
High scoring game.
Yeah, real high scoring over there.
Ron Tainton. What's he got?
Got that bowl clean.
And the jack,
Bit of
and the
jack.
jack.
Oh, that's Ray Moons. It goes to behind.
Moondog is everywhere.
So still wonder Wodonga He still holds shot. Ash Bates. Wary of rolling Ryan Tainton's in on the forehand. Opts to come the backhand via traffic. Bit of crash bang wallop. And nothing really changing. So Ryan Tainton. The only so Tommy Hicks is probably third or fourth shot. So I guess he doesn't want to leave an easy draw for Ash Bates. If he gets aggressive and gets both bowls out, the risk is obviously taking his orange bowl out. So he probably just overplay this, Sam, you reckon? Just reach past?
You got to give it a chance still if he's able to get the right connection on his own bowl.
It's usually pretty clutch on Tainton. Finds big bowls at big moments.
He's playing good lines this game so far.
He's close here. He's close here. Just going. Just started bending on him. Great effort.
Shot. Another really good second.
Played amazing weight. You know what? I actually think he can come the forehand now. Try and sit through that last bowl of Ryan's, maybe. Depends how much he wants to chase his shot here. It's got risk all over it, but it's not a lot there on the backhand unless he plays an absolute whopper. If he plays good weight in return here, he can just try and sit on the raise and go through the jack. Yeah, he's gone the forehand. I think he's definitely trying to look to add here, which is good.
Oh, Jim!
Jay's made some up in next door.
So the rink next door, Wodonga holding 3. If Jay Boy bellies the jack in the ditch, Deer Park hold 5, maybe 6. He's middled the jack. Jack's got onto one of the bowls past the jack and come back up the green.
Wow.
I think it's rebounded back forwards to one of Chris. Is that Chris Ball there? So Deer Park holding 1. He can't get in the jack in the ditch anymore, I don't think. But all of a sudden, there's a chance for Wodonga to make it number. Deer Park holding 1. They've got about 5 seconds.
Yeah, big bowl coming from Dwayne Crowe next door. Yeah, we spoke about that, Alan, like a little cattle prod. Zap them. It's either that or we just bring a bag of rocks and just start throwing them when they get in the way.
Oh.
Dwayne Crowe misses.
You're going to get hate from the midweek players up here that are arriving this evening after that comment.
Are you saying that everyone who's playing midweek's over 55?
No.
Good start here. Dwayne's still got another one to go on that rink next door.
He does. Jay Boy's not far off adding a second in and making it really hard for Dwayne. Oh, even if it's not second shot, it's
Cut a few.
Yeah, it's making it really hard for Dwayne to not only sit the bowls out, but even get to the shot the way the jack's positioned.
Reply from Tom Hicks there. Stiff from Dave. Oh no, Jeff, I'm only saying it in jest. I said it with a smile on my face, everyone knows I'm being humorous. Looking forward to seeing you, mate. Bendigo up here.
So it was 2 the way of Deer Park on the final end. On the rink next door, Jake Norris's rink come away with a 13-8 victory. Tense.
That is about as good of a shot as he could have played and not got shot.
They're still down.
Well done, guys. Well done. Guys.
So for the diff, the way at Deer Park, it swung right from 4 or 5 to Wodonga, back to Deer Park in front now. 3 ends to go, 2 of them on this rink, 1 on the Casey Carly Whitehead rink. They're at Skip's Bowls over there. Mark Casey to go first. What can you tell us from over there, Sam?
There's this very similar coloured bowl, Sean Ingham's, and I think he was playing third for Wodonga. Mark Casey has changed things right up and makes it a good
rippers.
one for Deer Park.
Robbie Taylor's played as 2 good bowls as he could have played there. Still down. Still 1 to Deer Park here.
Shot by Chris Green, changes things up, lands on top of the jack. Little touch on the shot bowls enough here, Jim. Oh, what's a gap?
Oh, Barry, I appreciate your love of trying to find some good stats, but I didn't need to hear it. Yeah, 30 years since we were down in League One, mate. With the old Division 3. Tough day, but we'll be back. I did hear from about 20 people that I haven't heard from in about 5 years, though. They all came.
It's always good. Nice of them to keep in touch.
Come running out the woodwork. Funny enough, wanted to see how I was last night after not being in contact for 5 years. But right, Ray Moon, can he make this little connection? A couple of bowls waiting behind the Wodonga.
Any touch on the shot bowls enough.
He's probably wants to miss snorkels now. Oh, that's putting in a frustrating place. I still think that jack can get back. Sam, you reckon?
It's only got to get past James Pearce's bowl there, and all of a sudden they hold a couple tough shots are played on the back end. Just has to be the right weight. He does it all.
Don't tell him, but it was 14 minutes and 49 seconds. But 15 minutes to go in this one, or 14 minutes pretty much now.
Matthew James Pearce, whether you can make this head any better, whether you just get right back.
What has happened on the Whitehead Casey one? 1 to Deer Park?
Yeah, very confident that's 1 to Deer Park. Nothing changed after Mark Casey's first bowl, so Kylie Whitehead's rink take the rink, win 18-16, but that's not important in the scheme of things. All about the big board. James Pearce, as we thought, covers the back.
So it's 6 to win from here for Wodonga across 2 ends. Yeah, you can see him urging it to turn. He's probably a little quick for the touch that he's trying to make there, Sam. However, I don't mind that pace with his first, because if the jack does go through the hole of the 2 bowls behind,
On there.
he's in there. He's in the count again. So I don't mind that shot selection from Ash. Makes sense. It's just cover time really for Deer Park. see just by that line that Ryan's taken, and that's what they're thinking as well. Here we go then, big moment. Did he find a tighter line, Sam? Oh, he did, mate. He did.
Yeah, he also
Sammy.
found less weight.
Sammy, can he get this to hurry that line now? Oh, you're kidding. You are kidding.
Same weight as the first. Holds the line. So a 2-0 Park, the overall margin into the final end is 7 shots, 40-33. They look like they've done enough here. Took them until the last 7 or 8 ends to break the game open. Looks like they'll remain undefeated
There was 2
and
to
secure
Park
their
there.
spot in the final.
Yeah, cracking fight from Wodonga. Just a good contest all round. It's a sign of a good team when you find yourself under pressure, like they have Deer Park, and they just sort of rode it a bit and then came real strong and sort of backed themselves. They've got some clutch players, Ryan Tainton, J-Bar Norris, players that can win games in big moments. Barring a complete miracle, they'll move to 4 wins out of 4 and qualify for the final. And it looks like, as of results stand at the moment, Sam, Moama will also be locked in for finals as well. Well, So Deer Park Moama final then, Sam. What are you saying? Because just as we talked up the...
Yeah, I thought Deer Park obviously came into it, looked like the team to beat, and then their first, obviously their 3 games yesterday, they've, what are they, plus 60?
79.
79 shots coming into this, so...
77 anyway. Yeah.
But this game here,
So I think...
I've been quite on this morning across the green. Wodonga haven't come away with a win. Like, nothing, don't take anything away from Wodonga. They've been outstanding, especially on their stream rink. Moama also had a few slow starts yesterday. Took them a while to get going in a couple games as well.
I think where Moama and Deer Park are very evenly matched is that superstar type player, the clutch player. The back ends are incredibly good for both sides. Obviously Alex Marshall, Kevy Anderson, Cam Keenan, Travis Kelly, Matty Robertson. There's some firepower there. Pete Campbell as well, and then obviously Deer Parks. I think the battle's going to be won the front end there. And you've got to factor in Moama being on their home deck a little bit as well. Great weight from Ray. Just gets that nudge off the front. So come to the skips balls. Ryan Tainton just looking to sit inside that bowler raise or even sit it. Just going to float through. He's definitely looking at the sit it option. We'll be back up pretty shortly after this one with Kahuna Golf with Victoria. It's pretty much well, it's a nothing game now. Every game's a nothing game essentially. How about we just scrap all the games and play the final now and then get in the beer garden this afternoon? Who's got the power to do that? Oh, good effort from Ash. I've got a few supporters.
Hey, the commentary team's on board. The commenters like it. Well, it's done. Great effort. Squashes the jack, still for 1 down.
Great game, played in great spirits, great showing from both sides, Deer Park and Wodonga, but Deer Park will take this, move through to the finals. And yeah, join us pretty shortly for Kahuna Golf v Victoria. See you then.